Hello again and welcome. In this particular video, we are going to discuss briefly how to translate basic algebraic expressions. And it comes down to examining the four basic operations in mathematics. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then division. And in these particular four categories, each operation can be expressed with using certain expressions, using verbal expressions, certain cue words that we look for. Okay, so keeping that in mind, okay, we start off with the addition. Let's look at the operation for addition, right? And we're going to use the first example, n plus 3. So we'll just use that, okay, as an example. And look at the first one, add. Add 3 to a number, okay? So we basically look at the keyword add. Add means addition, so a plus sign, okay? What are we adding? We're adding 3 and some number. And remember now, it's not 3 plus n, because, well, if you read it carefully, you're adding 3 to an existing number. We don't know what it is, but it's a number, right? So we call that n. So if we're adding something to it, then that 3 needs to be at the end, okay? So, keep in mind when we do that, okay? And, it's n plus 3. A number plus 3, okay, is read left to right. But the one on top, okay, it's rearranged, it's backwards. It's n plus 3. Okay, the sum of a number and 3, okay, again, sum means addition, okay, so that's translated exactly as you read it. 3 more than a number, now that one's not 3 plus n, it's actually n plus 3, because a number is what we started off originally, and then we're adding 3 more than that, so it's 3 more than its original number, okay. So the ones that we got to pay attention to is this one and this one. Those are the two that are written backwards, okay? And then, of course, a number increased by 3, that's translated just like you see it. Okay, so let's look at the subtraction. We want to take a look at x minus 12. We'll use that as an example. Now, the very first one I want you to pay attention to is the first one. Okay, so the very first one, you notice that it's not 12 minus x, it's actually x minus 12, because we're subtracting 12 from this number. So when you see something subtracted from something, it's the other way around, okay? A number minus 12, again, that's translated just like you see it. Same thing with the next one, the difference of a number and 12. Now the other one is 12 less than a number. Again, that is rearranged as x minus 12. Okay, so that's pretty much the same thing as the very first one, subtract 12 from a number. So when you see from, subtracted from, less than, all right, more than, added to, okay, those would be rearranged in the opposite order. Okay. Take away 12 from a number. Here we go. That's another one. Okay, it's not 12 minus x. It's the other way around. Okay. And a number less 12. A number less 12, that's okay, because there's no than in there. All right, the minute I make it a number less than 12, then it's 12 minus x. Okay. So keep in mind, those are the exceptions that we need to pay attention to. Now, the multiplication, I think that's pretty straightforward. 2 times a number is 2m, or 2 times m. Okay, again, we're just using 2m as our example. 2 multiplied a number, again, straightforward. 2 multiplied a number. Multiply does mean times. And then the product of 2 and a number. The product is the result when you multiply 2 factors together. So in this case, 2 and a number. Okay, so that would be 2m. And the number could be any variable you want to choose. We're just choosing m for this example. Okay, so that multiplication is pretty straightforward. Also, the key word is product. Product is used quite often. Okay. Division, the last operation that we'll talk about. Again, 6 divided by a number. Okay. 6 divided into a number. So that would be a divided by 6, because 6, okay, right here, okay, is the divisor. So that's the number doing the dividing, okay, and the dividend is a. So a is going to be divided by the divisor, which is 6, okay, so 6 divided into a number. So 6 is going to try to go into a. It's kind of like writing it like this, okay. 6 goes into that top number a, if you were to write it in fraction form. A number divided by 6, again, read it, translate it just like you see it. The quotient is also commonly used in lieu of division. The quotient of a number in 6, again, you would translate that exactly as you read it. Okay, so there are a few exceptions to keep in mind, the ones that I kind of checked off, okay? Keep that in mind. Make sure you know the difference between those. And these are the most common ones. You're going to see these repeated quite often. So I hope that you found this video to be very helpful, and thank you for watching.